Imagine a figure so powerful, so transcendent, that he stands at the crossroads of life and death, creation and destruction, chaos and order. In Hinduism, that figure is Shiva, the god who embodies the paradoxes of existence, the one who both destroys and creates. But here's something you might not know. Shiva's story doesn't end in the world of Hinduism. No. He crosses into another ancient tradition, Buddhism, where he becomes Maheshvara, a wrathful challenger to the Buddha and, eventually, a humble protector of the Dharma. How does a god worshipped by millions in one tradition find himself subdued and transformed in another? The answer lies in the deep currents of history, mythology, and spirituality that connect these two great religions. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating and complex journey of Shiva in Hinduism and Maheshvara in Buddhism. So, who is Shiva really? Well, buckle up because he's one of the most complex and fascinating deities in the Hindu tradition. As part of the Hindu Trimurti, the Holy Trinity with Brahma and Vishnu, Shiva's role as the destroyer often gets misunderstood. Destruction isn't just about chaos or endings for Shiva. It's actually about clearing the path for new creation. It's an act of purification and renewal. Cool, right? Shiva's also deeply connected with meditation and asceticism. Picture this. He's sitting on Mount Kailash, covered in ash with a snake around his neck, completely detached from the material world, the crescent moon in his hair, the Ganges flowing from his locks, his trident in hand. It all symbolizes his immense cosmic power. But there's more. Shiva's not just a silent yogi. He's also Nataraja, the lord of dance. He performs the cosmic dance called Tandava, symbolizing the cycle of creation, preservation, and destruction. Imagine him dancing in a ring of fire, each step representing the pulse of the universe. Now that's powerful. And it doesn't stop there. Shiva is deeply connected to the natural world too. He lives in the mountains and is linked with animals, especially his faithful bull, Nandi. He's a protector of the natural order, overseeing life's cycles, birth, death, and rebirth. That's why he's not just worshipped as a fearsome god of destruction, but also as a protector by millions. From meditating in the mountains to battling demons, Shiva's mythology is vast and varied. He's both compassionate and terrifying, a wild ascetic and a devoted family man, the father of Ganesha and Kartikeya. His stories are as diverse as his many forms, and it's this versatility that allowed Shiva to cross over into Buddhism, but not in the way you might expect. Now, let's take a step back in time. When Buddhism started spreading from India into other parts of Asia, it didn't just bring philosophy and meditation. It also absorbed local traditions and deities along the way. Buddhism, especially through Mahayana and Vajrayana schools, often encountered and integrated Hindu gods. And you guessed it, Shiva was one of those gods. But in the world of Buddhism, Shiva takes on a whole new identity, Maheshvara. In some texts, Maheshvara is a guardian who protects Buddhist teachings. But in others, he's a bit more complex. Sometimes he's seen as a force that stands in opposition to the Buddha's enlightenment, an embodiment of worldly power and ego. Pretty fascinating, right? Let's talk about this transformation. In the Mahayana Buddhist text, the asterisk Mahavairocana Sutra asterisk, we meet Maheshvara, who by now has become a bit arrogant due to his immense power. He thinks he's invincible and challenges none other than the Buddha himself. But here's where it gets interesting. The Buddha, knowing the power of compassion, doesn't face Maheshvara directly. Instead, he manifests as Vajrapani, a wrathful, thunderbolt-wielding protector deity. And what follows is an epic cosmic showdown between Vajrapani and Maheshvara. Spoiler alert, Maheshvara loses. But instead of being destroyed, Maheshvara is transformed. He recognizes the Buddha's superior wisdom and submits. From that point on, he became a protector of Dharma. It's like the ultimate redemption arc, a powerful lesson about overcoming the ego and embracing enlightenment. This transformation symbolizes something profound in Buddhism. It's not just about a battle between gods. It's a metaphor for the internal struggles we all face. Maheshvara represents the ego, clinging to power and control, while Vajrapani embodies the enlightened mind, seeking wisdom and liberation from suffering. In Tibetan Buddhism, Maheshvara, now humbled, becomes a wrathful protector deity. His fierce form is a reminder that even the most destructive forces can be tamed and redirected toward spiritual growth. It's a beautiful reminder of the power of transformation and redemption. From Hinduism to Buddhism, from a cosmic destroyer to a humble protector of the Dharma, Shiva, or Maheshvara, teaches us that no force in the universe is beyond the reach of enlightenment. It's a reminder that even the ego, as powerful as it may seem, can be transformed through wisdom and compassion. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey into the heart of two of the world's oldest spiritual traditions. If you found this exploration insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let us know in the comments what surprised you most about Shiva's transformation into Maheshvara. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay curious.